Hi everyone, I hope you're all really good and you are looking forward to the start of a new week. So it is Monday here in my room. So whenever you're getting the opportunity to watch this, I hope you are having a good day. So just picking a few cards for the collective to see what energy is around us right now and any information that would like to come through. So if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please follow me on social media at Facebook at Nurture Healing Room. And I also facilitate beautiful private one-to-one sessions via Zoom. So I work internationally across the world. So if you'd like any information on that, please just follow me on my social media page. We'll have a beautiful brand new website coming very soon. However, you can also check out my beautiful products. I will show you one later at mamac.ie. So I work as a channeler. I connect with my higher self. I work with my angels and my guides to bring through any information. So when I speak of the collective, it's the energy that's happening around us in the world right now. So if you're coming across this video, there will be something relevant to you because a lot of information that I bring through is a relative of time. It's quantum, so whatever you are receiving from it today will be a reason you're coming across this post at this specific time. So that's what I'm being shown to bring through that information for my guides. So tuning in, I might bring through a little bit of a blessing or a healing at the end. I speak light language, so it's a beautiful high frequency energy and it surpasses the logical mind and moves directly into the energetic systems of the body, helping activate and reawaken your own beautiful gifts. I help people remember the truth of who they are, remember themselves from a soul level. I also help to ground their energy into the earth, connect with Gaia, with Mother Earth, and bringing up her energy, help activate those soul gifts that you have already on board. So it's deep, energetic work, and I love it. It's beautiful. So, with that in mind, tuning in to our energy, the first card I picked today was Blessings. This is from my Spirit Oracle pack. So beautiful rainbow, beautiful energy cards like the dragon energy here. I can see on the water. Dragon energy is empowering, connecting with the earth, the rainbow as well. So the rainbow energy is, we can all have seen rainbows and seen the beautiful colors in the rainbows. Also, the colors within the rainbows, 7 colors that you see, are relate to the 7 colors in our chakra systems of the body. And sometimes I have crystals hanging in the window in some of my videos. If the sun comes through, you will see those beautiful rainbow lights coming through, and that's because all of those colors, when they are put together, it's a clear crystal. So there's a lot happening around crystal energy at the moment. Venetian codes at the moment as well, a huge shift and a remembering happening with our gifts to do with our connection with Venus, our connection with the divine feminine energy. I work with a lot of goddess and priestess energies also. So the rainbow energy is to do with remembering those beautiful energies that are already within us. I'm also being shown a lot is happening the next while. A deep clearing is happening right now with the divine masculine energy. This is going to be seen in the outside of the world as well. I'm shown in the collective. So a purging, so to speak. The divine feminine, we embody both of these aspects within us, whether we're male or female. We have both feminine and masculine and feminine energies within us. There has been a huge purging and clearing, especially the last 2 years, with the divine feminine aspects of us, and now the masculine energy is coming up to be cleared. When this purging happens, it moves up through the root chakra. So you may be experiencing this on a physical level, physical pain in the tailbone, across the hips, down the legs, maybe you're experiencing sciatica, pains in the legs and the feet. I'm being shown as well up into the reproductive area around the womb space too is clearing. When the root chakra is clearing, a root chakra is very powerful, like a grounding cord, a connection. I see it like a magnetic pull, like an anchor dropping down through the soil and down into the core of Mother Earth. This is very important that we are connected into the earth. A lot of the time when I read for clients, sometimes the energy is very high up in the body. So they're nearly like feeling like they're out of the body, they're not grounded. We need to have a nice fluid balance, a nice flow of energy through the whole body. And this is very important for us to feel connected, like a sense of belonging. Where is my place in the world? Sense of direction. Where am I going next? So there seems to be this is coming up to clear at the moment through the masculine energy. And this will create pain in the body, create lower backache, womb space ache as well. So it's affecting the sacral chakra. Um, the Hara space in men. This is also questioning around our creativity. So this might bring up issues as well around what am I doing with my life? I'm not happy in this job. I'm not happy in this career. I'm not happy in this place that I'm living. I want to completely change and redirect my life. It might bring up a lot of emotions too around frustration. So we carry literally the shit hits the fan. We carry all our heaviest shit down in that lower sacral root chakra. And those heavy emotions, anger, fear, not so much fear, pardon me, anger, rage, frustration, feeling pissed off, cystitis down into the bladder as well. Pissed off. This is where these words are coming from. Shit hits the fan. This is where these words are coming from. Down in those lower chakra systems are clearing. So you may feel deep rage, deep anger, deep frustration coming out of you that has been buried there for quite some time. So it's very important to find an outlet for this so you're not projecting it on to other people, because people are great mirrors for us and great triggers for us, and given us the opportunity to say, okay, there's something, this person is really pissing me off, this situation is really triggering me. However, not the likelihood is that that person standing in front of you that is triggering you is triggering something within you from the past, so stored within the body, in the emotional body, the mental body. It's not actually directed at that person, but because we're human beings, we react and we project, that person may receive the blunt or the blow of our frustration. So just bringing that into your awareness before you speak, think before you act, because the likelihood is that this person is just triggering the root chakra, deep repressed frustration that is held in the body. So maybe somebody's pushing your buttons, kids are pushing your buttons, the partner, whoever it is in your life, maybe pushing your buttons. Breathing, taking a step back, going out into nature, doing what you can to get that anger, that frustration out of the body. Sometimes a lot of clients ask me, how do we get the anger out? And unfortunately, like a lot of things in our current environment and current society, is a lot of repression and a lot of inversion, and anger has always been seen as a negative emotion. But it's not a negative emotion, it is a very real emotion. And a lot of repressed anger manifests as depression. So a lot of people that may be experiencing bouts of depression, if they allow themselves to tap into the root chakra, they may discover a lot of buried anger, bittering resentments towards situations and people, but they've just literally given up trying to be heard or be seen, or nobody will listen to me. I can't voice it. What's the point? So we pack it down. Where do we pack it down? Into those roots and crevices where nobody will see it but us, and it stews and brews there. So this is something that, when we are expressing our anger, it's moving out through us. It's that, that depression, that stoic, that non-feeling emotion. That's when it's stagnant and it's not moving. So anger and rage and all of those fuck yous and all of that expression, that is all part of the healing process. But because through conditioning, we have been shown that these emotions, being happy, being joyful, being, loving and wonderful, are acceptable, while these emotions of saying, I want to fucking strangle somebody because we're so angry and frustrated, they have been seen as a negative. Whatever, they're all our emotions. However, there is healthy ways to release anger, not just, using, verbal vomit onto somebody that, is more than likely not the person that is the cause of the anger initially. So anger can be released physically. So this is why physical exercise is very good, because you are getting that energy moving through the body. So you mightn't even know what's wrong. You're going out physically. I used to do a lot of running. I'm not doing as much exercise at all, but I love softer exercise now, more fluid. I like swimming, moving the body, connecting with nature and walking. Some people need that really physical release, out running, pounding the movement of the body, the feet hitting the pavement or the ground, the out in nature, out of the head and into the body. That's what literally happens in exercise. And that can be a great release for anger. Also, sports, any type of, it's very good for younger children as well to be involved in sports, because that's getting that moving out of the body. Also expression through art, through the creative arts. Also verbalizing, letting it out, screaming and shouting and letting it out. Some people say that they can't because, we live in a lot of close proximity to other people. Screaming into a pillow or a cushion, punching a pillow or cushion, screaming into a towel, something just to get that. So even if you're stifling scream, you're getting it energetically out of you. Mirror work is extremely powerful as well. Sitting down, looking at yourself in front of the mirror and calling in that person that is the one that you have had unspoken words said to, unhealed or uncleared energy. Sitting down, talking with them, visualizing there in front of you and saying, verbalizing exactly what you want to say. Writing, journaling, writing a letter to them, writing it down. You may not even know what's going to happen. When you start to write, it will flow because you're putting that intention, and intention is an energy in action. So there is a lot of positive outlets for clearing it. So just being aware that this is clearing in the collective right now. So if you're feeling it in your body, you're definitely going to be seeing it outside. So we're going to see possibly a lot of maybe irate people in the traffic, cursing, blowing, the horn at each other, fighting for the car spaces. All of that activity might seem more aggravated this week, unbeknown to many, but this is what's happening collectively. The root chakra is clearing out. So being gentle and loving with yourself, also being shown again to remember the rainbow. So in the storm is where you see the light as well. So in the rain clouds, when it's raining and the sun comes out, that's when you see the rainbow with that perfect balance. So clearing these storm clouds will help you become lighter, will help that flow of energy through the body. Because initially what's happening is our chakra systems spin. When they're healthy, they're spinning. That means there's flow coming through them. Some people's chakra systems might be stagnant, might not be moving, and this spin is starting to happen again through the collective. There's a lot of energy coming down from the sun at the moment, down through the body in a spinning motion I'm being shown now, and this spinning is starting to clear from the root chakra up. So this spinning is clearing out that condensed energy. So seeing some lights there, allowing that to clear will allow more of that beautiful light in, like when you see the rainbow in a storm cloud. I'm being shown to show that analogy. So with that in mind, I also picked some cards from my oracle pack. And this is reiterating a little bit of what I've said. So this is the War of the Roses. Two households, feud, so to speak, a war, but there is a throwing down of the flag here. This, I feel, is to represent what's happening within us right now. The healing of the masculine and the feminine energy within us is clearing up. So not only are we healing the battles within ourselves or any type of separation or duality that has been occurring within ourselves, we're also seeing it outside of us too. And the guidance here that I'm receiving is throw down the flag, know when to walk away, know when to know it's not worth my stress or angst to keep partaking in this. So if there is family or workspace or colleagues that are triggering you this week, No, is it worth me investing all of my energy trying to get my point of view across, trying to be heard or listened to? If other people are going through their own stuff as well, I'm getting a sense of like bulls locking horns here. Um, Once we can become aware of something, then we can do something to shift and change it. So there could be a lot of bullheaded, my way is right, your way is wrong, black and white, and I'm getting, another card, the yin and the yang, black and white. You're right, I'm wrong. So if you are being, these situations are coming into your awareness this week and you're being tested, just bring into your awareness that if somebody is putting a lot of that on them, on you, yes, you have a right to stand up for yourself. Yes, you have a right to boundaries. Yes, you have a right to give your piece and voice your truth. However, I'm getting a sense that sometimes it might not be worth the battle, the stress, because sometimes we are meeting people at their level. We can only ever meet somebody at their level. So if we are energetically at a higher level, more of an awareness, we're vibrating laterally at a higher level, we're holding more light in our bodies. Somebody else might not have been aware right now. They might not have done, the work that you're doing. They might not have cleared a lot of energy through them as of yet. So their vibration is moving a little bit slower. You're coming from two completely different wavelengths, two completely different perspectives. So you're trying to get your point across to somebody that just is not seeing. So I'm getting a tunnel vision while your perspective and awareness is opening. You cannot make somebody else awake or make somebody else see your point of view. And I think there's an old Buddha saying coming to mind about how, a lot of energy humans spend is protecting and fighting their point of view. And a practice in Buddhism is to let go of that point of view. I'm not Buddhist, so I don't know where this is coming from. I'll have to check it, but this is what I've been shown. A lot of energy to do with the ego is to protect and uh, fight our corner, so to speak. This is my point of view. This is why I'm right and you're wrong. So when we are healing, we're going to feel less and less of a pull or a desire to allow or get our point of view across. We're going to allow people to accept, okay, that's their point of view. That's what they're choosing to believe. I'm not seeing the need or the want or the desire anymore to get you to meet me at my level. I'm going to take a step back. I'm not going to invest all this energy into this and just allow myself a center and peace. So if you are being triggered and there's confrontation in your field this week, just bringing into your awareness, is it worth my energy to engage with this person? Is it worth my energy to lock horns, like the bulls locking horns with this person? If I'm feeling it and I'm feeling that, yes, I'm entitled to stand up for myself, step into my sovereignty, voice my truth, of course, then yes. However, if it is a thing that you're just banging your head against a wall, you're not going to get through, you've been in this position before many, many times, then maybe it's time for me to pull back my energy, say yes, thank you, and just walk away. That's what I'm getting around that. The yin and the yang as well is coming up. So, pardon me, having my green tea. The yin and the yang. So, nothing has gone wrong. So, this is the balance. So, there is all of this is relative. So, the balancing of polarities, the shadow and the light, all of this, the feminine and the masculine, all of this is coming into perfect balance right now. And the more balance we find within ourselves, because all the answers we ever need are within us, not within the head, within the heart, within the soul, within that quiet space between the breath, where knowingness, there's a deep connection there to our source, to our higher self, to our guides. The head always wants to jump in and sort everything out and mull it over and come up with a solution and say, I should have said this, that, and the other. Move it into the breath, move it into the center, move it into the heart. There's a knowingness there. Nothing is going wrong. So it may feel you're being triggered this week. It may feel that things are going wrong, you're going backwards, or things are getting worse. Sometimes things will feel like they're getting worse because they're clearing. Okay, so it's like stirring the pot. You're cleaning the pot, it's got burnt to the bottom. If you ever cook scrambled eggs and they get stuck in the bottom of the pot and they're a nightmare to to clean, and then you have to scrape and all that gunk is coming up. It looks like, you know, it's horrendous at the time, and you clear it and it's clearing and it's moving out. So it's not that a sense of you may feel like you're regressing or going back to old thoughts or behaviors. It's a sense that there's more layers clearing up and out through you. So trusting that. Um, Also staying in your own lane, getting so when you are being triggered, the moon is going to govern this. So I'm not sure what's happening with the moon. I think there's a new moon. We just had our full moon, so the moon is in its beginning, its waxing, crescent moon. So this is to do with our emotions as well. So the emotions will be triggered, the emotions will be pulling into play around this. However, remember your light. So we've got the ear crescent moon that's governing our emotions. Remembering your light and concentrating on what you love and enjoy, concentrating on something that will allow you to move through this rather than engaging in people. I'm also getting maybe it's a good week to spend some time just for you. I'm always saying this, but time just to be in your own space, to have time to reflect, mull things over. If you are, you know, clearing a lot through the root chakra and you're having those life-changing questions about my life and my direction and where am I going, Archangel Uriel. So her energy is very present right now. So we're going to do a clearing with her at the end of this reading. So Archangel Uriel, I work with her a lot, and she helps ground our energy. And so I'm just being shown an activation going to happen between our the soles of our feet into our earth chakra. So a couple of 2 feet below the soles of our feet, there is another energetic point we have called the earth chakra. I see it like a magnet that pulls our energy down towards the earth. So we're going to activate that if it's not activated in some of us. That will just help pull your energy down through the body, help ground. Also stops that energy being so heavy in the mental body and in the head. Pulling it down naturally through the body will help ground. And then she is a powerful archangel to help. You can call upon her at any time, help with direction and guidance on what path should I take next. So I'm getting a lot of new doorways of opportunity opening up for many. Also soulmate and love and tranquility. This soulmate card is to do with the relationship of the masculine and the feminine within us. So that relationship with ourselves is coming up to be healed on a deeper level. This will always trigger partners or trigger our lovers or twin flames or whoever is in our other significant lover in our lives, because we are healing within ourselves. So we are healing the feminine aspects of us. We are going to be triggered by the feminine aspects in our partner. If we are healing the masculine aspects in us, we're going to be triggered by the masculine aspects in our partner. And it's a way for us to clear. So it's an opportunity. Triggers are never, you know, I used to see them as something negative, and we don't need to see anything as good or bad, right or wrong, negative or positive. It's just all choices and all part of the journey. So triggers, when they come up within me, I'm allowing myself to open and say, yes, I receive this. What is this? What is it I'm feeling? What is it I'm being triggered around? So if the divine masculine energy is healing within me, and then my partner is triggering me, I'm knowing, okay, it's not him. Oh, I want to blame him. It's not him. I'm bringing, pardon me, there's a lot of energy moving through me. So this is a huge clearing. It's not him. There's something within me that's wanting to be looked at, to be held, to be seen, to be moved through me. And my throat is being activated as this is happening. So there is a lot there is a lot of this happening so collectively in relationships this week, speaking our truth, okay, voicing what we feel, what we think, our feelings, our emotions, and allowing ourselves to be heard. Because I'm also being shown too that a lot of the times we feel that our significant other should know what we're feeling, should pick up on it. They know us, or we've shared our life experiences with them more deeply than with anybody else in the world. And then when they're not meeting us when we're needing to be met at a certain level, we get pissed off because we feel that they're triggering maybe an abandonment issue within us. They're triggering a rejection issue within us. They're triggering many issues within us through our childhood. So then we feel like go back into that victim mentality. We feel like we are not being understood. They're not holding a space for us. They're not being compassionate for us and have empathy for us. So we revert back into those teenage years when we feel hurt and rejected and maybe feel rebellious. So being aware that that trigger is an opportunity, instead of saying, fuck off, which a lot of the time we do, and say, okay, what is it I'm feeling within me? We don't have to label it. We don't have to go through the if, the buts, the whys. We don't have to go through every single detail or memory. Our emotional body will allow us to feel it. Okay, I feel there's something wanting to move through me. I feel it. I allow it to come through me. We don't have to label it, but no, it's something clearing within you rather than the other partner having to do with him at all or her at all. That's what I'm getting through that soulmate connection. So a healing within the self. Usually that card represents deeper within a relationship, but I'm getting it from a different perspective today. Tranquility, trust that all will turn out well. Beautiful card, the divine feminine body there in all her glory, celebrating. I'm getting Kuan Yin energy as well. So truth and compassion, holding space of truth and compassion within themselves and for others. Everything is falling into place. Even if you may feel like things are getting worse this week, trust towards the end of the week there will be a clearing happening and everything will fall into place. More light, more love, more realignment, and a more sense of direction of where I need to be going. And the Justice card, and this is to do again with balance and justice. So I'm drawn towards the scales here, the balancing scales, the polarities, the light and the dark, the shadow and the light. We need to move through the shadow to bring and embrace more light. We cannot ignore it. Well, we can, but it's not going to move through us if we choose to ignore it, repress it, deny it. Allowing ourselves to sit with it, to sit with those painful emotions, to sit in it rather than deny it. Sit in it, but move through it. So not mull it over in the head, sit through it, feel it, and then allow it to move through you is what I'm being shown. So with that, I'm just going to invite a nice clearing to come through with Archangel Uriel. Just have another sip of my tea. I'm just going to bring through maybe just a quick, brief clearing. So when I speak, it's beautiful light language. So it is a high energy frequency. Just close your eyes and allow yourself just to listen to the sound of my voice and allow the resonance of the energy to bring through. Your higher self will know where and what needs to happen in the body. So with that in mind, inviting you to close your eyes and inviting you to bring your awareness into the breath. You can receive this sitting up or lying down, whatever feels comfortable for you right now. Palms facing up or gently across the abdomen or the heart. Just taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose, filling the lungs and the tummy with air. Observing the natural soft pause before sighing, releasing, surrendering, and letting go in the out breath. Opening and softening the body and inviting another breath in through the nose, filling the lungs, the tummy with air, feeling the rise and the expansion of the chest wall and the tummy. And sighing, releasing, surrendering, letting go, even maybe shaking out the hands, shaking the shoulders, tapping the feet or the toes. Yawning, stretching the jaws. We carry so much tension around the mandible and the jawbone here. Just inviting a deep sense of relaxation to move through the body as we call through our I am presence, which is our soul self, our higher self, part of us that is all-knowing, all-wise, multi-dimensional aspects of us coming through. Roto sono tu, rotati kusane, roto sono tu katai, roto sono tu, roto so. Just breathing in, receiving the energy through the body, receiving the higher self and asking the higher self of you to bring through your soul family, your guides, your angels, galactic star family of loving light. Eoroto sotakatai rototo, ekuano rono toto, eseorono tukuai waioro, iwai rono soto, ekosono toro no toto wa. Eurono si, eurono dai, eurono tutu, iwai, eurono soto. I'm just breathing into the body. Feeling an expansion occurring within the heart, feeling and visualizing a beautiful golden sun dancing within the heart space. And on every in-breath and on every out-breath now, this sun becoming larger and larger, filling through the front of the chest, the back of the chest, radiating through the lung space, down through the diaphragm, up through the neck, through the head, through the top of the head and down through the torso, through the lower body and out through the legs. Engulfed and encased in a beautiful sphere of golden light now, radiating 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, right out to 9 feet in a full sphere, like a cosmic egg of light around you. Eoroto soa kwa eoroto teoa, eo sonotoa, akuoroto sonotoa, eoroto sonotoa, eseoa. Feeling this beautiful golden energy now moving through every cell of the body, as every cell is listening to the sound and the tones of my voice, breathing in like little membranes, opening up like little doorways, and on the next in-breath, breathing in this golden light into every cell, through every system of the body, becoming lighter, freer, bathing in beautiful sunlight. Yakuturo to sinioro totoa e aioro no sotauro totue wa kuno toro no sototoa. I'm calling in now the beautiful Archangel Uriel, visualizing this huge, beautiful angel in a gorgeous ruby red robe of fiery light, with a beautiful golden 5-pointed star upon her robes. By visualizing these symbols, you instantly call Archangel Uriel into your field. With your permission, she moves towards your feet. She places both of the palms of her hands directly in the soles of your feet. And working with your higher self and your guide, she's going to activate the soles of the feet, bringing down a clearing through the body and a rebalancing of the flow of energy. Also asking for a clearing to occur between the sacral and the root chakra. So if you are clearing any dense energy now, allowing this to flow easier for integration and also easier for release through the feet down through Mother Earth. So just receiving her loving energy. Yoroto sotai rototoa, o neurono sototoa, o neurono sote teorototoa kotoa, ia seleorono totoa, ia koto roto sonotoa, ia sio anotoa, o kateoroto sonote, aiorototoa, ieteoa, aiorototo, iekonorono sototo, rotoso, teoroto sono, Iorono sototo, iokuteoroto so, ioroto sonoto, seorono toate, seorono toate, eokonoto roto sonotoa, sotoa kua teorotoa, kua teorono soto, kotoroto sotekateoroto soa, iorono soa. And now breathing, so visualizing like a crystal pyramid from the base of the feet, as if they're standing in the base of the feet, that your feet are standing in a crystal pyramid, and the point of the pyramid now moving down into your earth chakra, 2 to 3 feet below the soles of your feet, and a huge sphere of crystal diamond light here. Archangel Uriel is going to place her hands upon this, activating your earth chakra, connecting like a magnetic pole for you through the earth, like roots going down into Mother Earth's core. Eo sono ronotoa. Eo ai esen eronoa. Ese o ai ronotoa. Iakatikati roto sane roto ta ushkati rono. Iasi kutone. Iakti rono sone. Iakti rono sone wa. Ayorono tui. Iakti rono soti o ayorono soa. I'm just breathing and receiving this grounding energy, this flow, this balance, this realignment occurring down through the spinal column, through the legs, through the feet, and down to Mother Earth. And in your own time, breathing back into the body, tapping down the body, inviting you to have some water and have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed week. And before I finish, I'd like to show you one of my products that I make to help support the body if you're integrating. I make beautiful bath salts and body scrubs. I also bless them with sacred light language to help activate the energy. So it's very powerful bathing in them to ground your energy and help you when you're integrating and moving through a lot of clearing in the energy field. This one is Pomona. It is a beautiful coffee and cinnamon body scrub. It's bathed in it's soaked in soybean oil, cinnamon, real coffee grounds, and a special trio of healing restorative salts. This is really, really beneficial to help with the circulation of the body. Use it in circular movements, moving up towards the heart, will help also with the blood supply, help flush the body from toxins, and also helps reduce any puffiness within the body, especially around the wrists, the ankles, if you suffer with any edema. And it also is an anti-diuretic effect and helps reduce the appearance of cellulite. Beautiful product, and also the act of self-love, self-care, embodiment of the divine feminine aspects within you. I can't get, there we go, Pomona Soul Scrub. Beautiful. So if you'd like any information or like to order, you can check out mamac.ie for them. And please follow me on Nurture Healing Room through my Facebook or Instagram page if you're watching this on my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on social media, please follow me on my YouTube channel at Mairead Gilmartin. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, everybody, and I will talk to you all very soon.